Alright, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because I just went and practiced golf for like what I felt like 2.5 hours probably, and it was not cloudy by any means. It is cloudy now. It does look like it's about to absolutely downpour here in Florida, but I just wanted to share some post-practice insight because honestly, yesterday I did not, or no, sorry, 2 days ago, I did not like golf, like at all. And as a lot of you guys know, I've been getting into golf, and it's been kind of my escape from my day to day with Mendoza Baseball Academy, helping my students, running the whole thing, doing marketing, doing YouTube videos like this, doing ads, doing it all, right? There's a lot of aspects that I've given away as far as other people's responsibilities to my internal team. But yeah, without getting onto a tangent, golf has been my escape, and I've been absolutely thrilled to be able to go golf. Like honestly, what a privilege it is, and I'm able to acknowledge that because number one, when I was in high school, I played golf for the very first time, and I was not very good, as you can imagine. A lot of baseball players, it just seems like it's the normal transition, I should say, just because we already have that swing, so to speak, and it's a pretty easy transition. But no, on Sunday I did not play golf very well. I was very unmotivated to practice golf, to keep playing golf. I honestly didn't want to golf like anymore. Like I was like done with it. I shot terrible. I was really hard on myself. I think that was the big takeaway on Sunday. I was very hard on myself. For what reason? I really don't know. Golf has been like my leisure kind of like therapy session in a sense, right? Like I'm just using it to escape. And I was just very competitive with myself and again, like I don't know why. I can't answer these things, and I had to kind of like sit with some thought on Sunday because I didn't enjoy myself. I wasn't having fun, and I kind of kept questioning myself, like, why am I doing this? And I hate to break it to you guys, but when I was playing professional baseball, I had very similar thoughts. When I went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, and maybe I made an error that game, I did not feel good at all about myself. I was very hard on myself. Oh, and I told you I was going to keep these raw, so we're going to keep that in there. No, but guys, like I did not enjoy golf, and on Sunday, and turns out like those same feelings, very very similar to how I felt in pro ball when I went over or made an error. Like these are things that of course I didn't want to go 0 for 4. I didn't want to strike out. And I hear this a lot with high school baseball players, right? They get very unmotivated because of maybe some bad performance or a bad team that they've played on, and these things can hurt obviously the future of a player. Just speaking from 2 days ago when I went to go play golf, like it almost just like crushed my feelings towards golf. I didn't want to play golf anymore. I was just like sick and tired of it, and I was like, what am I actually doing here? Like, what am I doing here? Am I playing golf? I'm fixing the camera a little bit so it doesn't move around as much. But I was just like, what am I doing here? Am I having fun? Am I doing this for the right reasons? When I go out there, what am I looking for? Am I looking for the perfect score? Am I looking for a hole-in-one every single round? Like, of course, I want to lay these expectations for myself so that way when I do go play golf or practice golf like I did today, I can have a good, fun time. Today I didn't really play golf. I played, I think it was 4 holes or 5 holes in total, and had some really good shots. And I was like, okay, golf is a little bit easier today than it was a couple of other days ago. And that's going to happen in any sport that you play at a high level when you're competitive with yourself. Now, are there ways to overcome that? Yes. The simple answer, guys, and this is the thing that I think every high school baseball player, coach, parent wants that secret sauce on, like, how do you overcome these feelings that you're not good and this and that? You show up the very next day and you do it, right? For me, I couldn't necessarily show up yesterday. It was raining here in Florida, but for golf, for example, I told myself the next nice day, I'm just going to go out there and enjoy myself, number one, practice the game a little bit, and then like if I want to play a couple of holes, I'll play a couple of holes. I'm not going to force myself to play 18 holes if I'm not feeling like playing 18 holes. with that being said, the most important aspect of it all, like, and this is where, especially for the parents, right, listening to this video, your son shouldn't just like not play baseball one day because he doesn't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the things that we do pertaining to our sport differ day to day depending on obviously our mood and things like that. But in general, we're still showing up each and every day. That is the most important thing if you're trying to play baseball at a high level. If your son's trying to play baseball at the next level in college or in professional baseball, guys, you have to show up day after day after day, because at some point in time, your son's competition will be the superstars he sees on TV. The superstars have been working at it day after day after day after day ever since they were probably like 10, 11, 12 years old. They got after it at such an alarming rate when they were young, and that's what helped them develop so quickly. When they were a teenager, and then of course through high school, college, everyone, develops quicker or slower than one another. There's no one way to develop. For me, I was a little bit of a late bloomer. I love telling this story. My first career big field home run came my sophomore year, wait for it, of college. My sophomore year of college was my first ever big field home run. And for those that, think that's a good story, it is. Like, I was an extremely late bloomer when it comes to hitting, when it came to especially power with the bat, one of the most critical tools that honestly will come later in your career. You don't need a press for the power right off the bat. Make sure that you have that bat to ball skills. And even in professional baseball, the bat to ball skills is number one. Power will come as number two. So don't stress the power aspect. If you don't have it today, don't feel like you need it today. But yeah, these are just some thoughts, guys. The aspect that I really want you guys to take away from this video is show up and the results will come. Show up day after day, whether or not you feel like it, because those results will come. It's not going to be tomorrow. You're not going to feel like the best golfer tomorrow or the best baseball player tomorrow, but just showing up day after day. And that's where, like, I'm just going to keep going on tangents, but like, this is the fun part about just driving and talking to you guys. Guys, if your son does just not want to play baseball, he just simply does not enjoy playing baseball, and he wants to take a week off of baseball, it's just going to be so hard for him to gain that momentum that he needs to be able to play at that next level and to develop his skills, his physicality, all of that. Holy cow, this van is 2 inches away from me. If your son takes a week off or a month off from baseball because he just doesn't feel like playing, because he's unmotivated, because his coach, because, then your son's just turning into a finger pointer, right? A finger pointer is someone who is blaming every single person outside of themselves, right? It's actually one of my values for my team inside the Mendoza Baseball Academy is that extreme ownership. You have to have that extreme ownership, and once we point that finger outwards, we have to admit to ourselves that we are 100% powerless in making any decisions or furthering our skills in baseball or developing. We are absolutely powerless when we start to point that finger outwards towards other people other than ourselves. So I think that's just a pretty important message that I like to share here today, is just showing up and making sure you have that extreme ownership in everything that we're doing when it comes to baseball related activities. And going to the gym, if you just show up day after day, you're going to get bigger, faster, and stronger. If you take ground balls with a racquetball barehanded day after day after day, your son will develop softer hands. If your son goes to the cage and just simply swings off of the tee, 100 swings off of the tee, if he just shows up and he does that day after day after day, he's going to have a more fluid and confident swing. And he's going to have more barrel awareness. Guys, these are the things that compound at a pretty young age. And I would like to say at that high school level, it's where it matters the most, because that's when high school baseball players can take that accountability on doing it their own. Guys, if your son can't do work on his own, he's not going to make it that far in this game of baseball. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, that's all I have for you. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and link right here on the screen a little bit about my program, the Triple Play. It's my Mendoza Baseball Academy. It's a 100% remote training program. So if you're interested in working one-on-one with me, make sure to watch that video all the way through, and make sure to subscribe. Guys, make sure to subscribe to this channel.